Ever heard of the stage tick-tock clock? It's so late into Super Mario 64 that when you played this game when you were 6 years old, as you were contractually obligated to do between the late 90s and early 2000s, you probably weren't even able to make it this far. And if you did make it, well, you probably used the teleporters and Bomb Battlefield to beat the Koopa. You're a cheater and you don't count. Tick-tock clock is a nightmare for casual players. It's so incredibly difficult to navigate around. Speedrunners still quake in fear of this stage. All speedrunners, that is, except for one man, Xiah. Xiah is a Super Mario 64 speedrunner known primarily for his single-star runs, as well as being a former world record holder for both 0 and 1 star, involving some very difficult glitches. On December 16, 2016, Xiah destroyed Tick-tock clock. I remember seeing this video when it came out on YouTube and it blew my mind. Watching primarily 70 and 120 star runs at the time, it's amazing to see single star strats. A single stage run is significantly shorter than a 70 and 120 star run, so you're able to employ much more difficult glitches, but Xiah was using some insane strategies. Xiah posted on the video that he thought this run would never be beaten. This heavily contrasts with the regular bio that Xiah seems to post on his videos. However, it seemed that Xiah had pulled a Narcissa.
It's over.
Tick-tock clock
is dead.
This record did stand for a long while though. It finally got beaten in March of 2019 by less than a second by Ikori. The important thing is that for the time, it was an amazing run that stood for years and years and challenged the concept of what was TAS only. And now Xiah lays claim to an even bigger achievement that I guarantee will not be done again for a very long time. Xiah is the first to accomplish, in real time, without the use of save states, Carpetless. One of the biggest memes of the Mario 64 speedrunning community has been Carpetless. If done in an 120 star speedrun, it would be able to save a good chunk of time as it would cut out the biggest section of doing nothing in the run, riding that stupid carpet and rainbow ride. A runner would be able to perform Carpetless and then get the 100 coin star combined with somewhere over the rainbow as Fantax demonstrates here. This would save a whole minute on the normal route, a huge amount of time in the speedrun. Carpetless is the name attributed to collecting the star, the big house in the sky, without the use of carpets. Now, there are several strats that came about to accomplish this. The first breakthrough in accomplishing Carpetless was made by Mario 64 masters. Using hyperspeed wall kicking, they were able to make it to the big house, but they were unable to make it to the star on top of the house. They then issued a challenge to all their viewers. Now you find a way to get on top of the big house. I can only assume that a few minutes later after posting the video, they got tired of waiting for somebody to complete the challenge, so they did it themselves. On the very same day, they uploaded a video of themselves getting on top of the big house using the same strategy, hyperspeed wall kicking. The next strategy involved backwards long jumping to build speed, and this was developed by Snark122. Then things got real in 2016 when Snark uploaded a video using backwards long jumping and parallel universe movement to collect the star in 22.07 seconds. This task was then improved by TimeStoppa, accompanied by Luigi and Plush. They were able to pull off the strategy in 21.7 seconds. This was a huge time save over older methods. Carpetless could now be accomplished insanely quickly. However, these tricks are tasks only and are not within the realm of human ability. But there was one method of Carpetless that seemed to be a little more practical. Instead of being 100% impossible for a human, it was only 99% impossible. Going back to January of 2013, Snark had made a version of Carpetless that utilized a bomb to allow Mario to have enough speed to span some ridiculous gaps. Performing 2 glitchy wall kicks on the big house gave you just enough height to make it on the roof. You can see bomb-oms being used in more tame tricks used in speedruns, such as the clip through the gate in Bomb Battlefield and for Pillarless. Imagine calling Pillarless tame. When catching an exploding bomb, you will get some backwards momentum, giving you a speed boost. Glitchy wall kicks allow Mario to go in the opposite direction that you would expect, and they often require hitting very specific pieces of geometry and holding very specific angles. Xiah was no stranger to these glitchy wall kicks, but the tricks are still difficult enough that they are obviously not easy to do, let alone to do 2 in a row. It seemed like this trick would be task only forever. Now move forward to 2015. Snowman and Toadfan 5 began attempts of Carpetless using save states. Toadfan actually managed to pull this off in real time with the use of save states. This showed that a human could at least perform this trick once in real time.
We did it! Yes!
But save states are obviously not allowed for single star records, so somebody had to get the trick in one go, and I think you guys see where this is going. Xiah began his carpetless grind and put long hours of attempts into the trick, and finally on May 3rd the impossible was achieved, as Xiah became the first in real time to pull off carpetless without the use of save states. To help you appreciate how difficult this glitch is, I'm gonna break down everything that's going on. Something I find impressive about this run is that it starts using top quality strategies right out of the gate. We begin with the glitchy wall kick to the platform in Rainbow Ride. Although this is the most widely used glitchy wall kick in all of Super Mario 64 speedrunning, it is still very difficult to pull off. Xiah then uses specific movements here to lure in Lakitu for a Lakitu bounce. This is performed as a standard triple jump wall kick will not give Mario enough height to get onto this platform. To grab onto the bottom of the pole is a little tricky, but mashing the B button will allow you to grab on. Now we just have some tricky movement up to the cruiser. And finally, this is where it gets real. Grabbing and throwing the bomb through the lag, we must catch it on the last possible frame before it explodes. This leaves us with a big bomb that will push us in the opposite direction we last pressed. Note that when we grab this bomb, a frame counter begins ticking upwards and we have about 5 seconds before the bomb explodes. This is definitely not going to be enough time, so we need to do something about that. Xiah clips off of the platform here and angles a regrab of the bomb with a very specific angle, such that while still in the diving animation we are pushed off of the platform, and this will put Mario into a state where we are holding the bomb hands-free. Hands-free holding is a weird state where you're both holding and not holding an object. I'll link a video by Pan and Coic below to provide a little more information, but for now I'll let you know what you need to know. When we grab the bomb hands-free, the timer will no longer make the bomb explode. When you do the dive grab in Pillarless, you grab the bomb hands-free, and that's why it doesn't explode even though we're holding it for way longer than 5 seconds in that trick. When we do this, we also have to make sure we have the perfect angle to take us across the stage. That's because when you're holding something hands-free, adjusting your angle will cause you to re-grab the object. Because at this point the bomb would have been active for well over 5 seconds, switching back into our holding state would cause the bomb to explode. Another benefit of hands-free holding is that we're now able to ground pound. Pressing the Z button without hands-free holding will result in you dropping the object, or in the case of being airborne, doing a ground pound and dropping the object. Using a ground pound, we are able to fix Mario's vertical position for a brief amount of time. In this time, the bomb will push Mario horizontally so we can cross some of these gaps. The entire time that this has been going on, Xiah has been moving Mario in and out of the range of the spawn point of several objects. Along with this, he's also been executing arbitrary inputs on the D-pad in order to manipulate RAM to spawn a teleporter here to the big house. Just kidding, that teleporter's always there. Warping while holding a bomb hands-free has some strange effects. A Pan and Coic video can also help out here, I'll link that down below. What you need to know is that we are now holding what is referred to as a suspended object. Besides turning our bomb invisible, it will do some things that we need to be aware of. We still experience constant backwards momentum, and now we are also free to change our angle as we wish without re-grabbing the bomb. Xiah changes his direction, performs a side flip, wall kicks, and gets pushed onto the platform from the backwards momentum, then immediately angles himself for another side flip. Finally, we have one more side flip. This leads into 2 glitchy wall kicks where we must hit specific parts of the big house. Xiah also has to ensure that he's holding a very specific down left angle on the first wall kick and holding left for the second wall kick. Then a ground pound will give us the last bit of height we need to reach the top of the house. You can see a ground pound being used for the same exact reason in the more commonly known speedrunning trick Breezeless. The final challenge is navigating to the star. You obviously do not want to fall back down after getting all of the hard parts of this trick, so Xiah takes advantage of another trait of the suspended bomb state. When holding the bomb in the suspended state, you are actually able to grab or dive grab to hold the bomb again, or kick the bomb away to no longer be holding it. Although the smoke sticks around, the backwards momentum is completely gone and we're able to control Mario as we normally would. So, after a mini heart attack where Xiah gets a little close to the hole in the roof, he kicks away the bomb and collects the star. After all that rambling, you hopefully have an appreciation for how difficult this trick is. I definitely recommend checking out Xiah's channel to rewatch this video without my stupid commentary, and to check out some of his other videos, especially the old TikTok clock run that I mentioned. Xiah plans to continue on challenging task-only tricks, and I'm excited to see what he does next. Xiah, this is an amazing accomplishment and it will go down in the history of Mario 64 speedrunning. I cannot wait until 20XX when everybody is doing carpetless in their 120 runs. Make sure to go to your favorite Super Mario 64 streamer and ask them why they're not doing carpetless today. I plan on making more speedrunning content going into the future, and if you enjoyed, then please leave a sub and watch my future videos. Thanks for watching.